Here we are about to turn on to Wares Valley Road, stoplight 3 in Pigeon Forge. Once you turn on to Wares Valley, there's not much around until you hit the little goats on the roof place up here. And you'll see that here shortly. There's a couple small shops and some little cabin side roads to go to. This Schuler's car wash coming up here on your right is a touch-free car wash. And so when the hot rods are in town for the rod runs or any other car show, that's always the busiest car wash in town. And here coming up on your left is Claybo's Campground. They host a chuck wagon cook-off once a year. I've yet to go, but I really want to. I've heard it's a good time. Here on your left used to be called Wares Park, and it's Wares Farm City Park now. They do little baseball, basketball, soccer, and a little park for kids. Also, we passed on the right a Weigel's. If you've never been to a Weigel's, stop on in there. They have the cheapest gas in town except for BJ's. So if you don't have a BJ's membership, Weigel's is going to be your best gas prices in town. That and Murphy's, which is Walmart's brand. We only have one of those. Coming up here on your left is the Alpine Coaster. Big old roller coaster of down the mountain. And on your right is Sawyer's Farmhouse Kitchen. It's a brand new building. They just finished building that just a couple months ago. So it's brand new to the area. They have a second one on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge. Apparently it does good enough for them to open a second. Here on your right is a barbecue joint. Go in there and get some good barbecue. Our barbecue joints around here aren't the best in town, but they're not awful. And coming up here on your left is the famous goat coaster. It's goats on the roof. They have the goat coaster, and now they have a little dinosaur area for, I believe, putt-putt. Alrighty, we are on the main stretch of Wares Valley Road. We are just going to go straight for a while until we turn onto Foothill. I believe it's about 9 miles until we get there. Coming up here on the left is a chainsaw carving place, so if you're looking for some chainsaw carvings, you can get those there. This road doesn't really have too much going on until you get to, the main part of actually in Wares Valley. They've got the food truck park, and they've got a bunch of other little shops. And you'll see, I won't be able to have enough time to explain every single one. So, I believe coming up here on the left is going to be a zip line place. And then coming up here on your left is the Bigfoot Philly cheesesteak. I don't even know what the name of this place actually is. I guess it's just Bigfoot Philly cheesesteaks. I have heard nothing but good things about that place. I have yet to hear anything bad. I've heard that their food is delicious. So if you get the chance to stop on in there and pick you up a Philly cheesesteak, I've also heard some people from the north say that that's the only place they can get a good Philly cheesesteak around here. So if you like that kind of stuff, stop on in there. They also have a tattoo shop with the famous claw where they pretty much you get what you get. You use the claw to pick a tattoo, and that's the tattoo you get. Here on your left it used to be called Friendly Falls, and they opened it up as something else, and it didn't last very long. It's 5 acres, and it is on basically waterfront property. There's a waterfall that meets up with it. It'd be a cute little spot. The hardest thing is there's no parking, and it's very difficult to get in and out of. Looks like someone went off the road there. Be very careful when you're driving these at night. I would highly recommend do not drink and drive. I mean, it's illegal, but if you're going to do it, please don't do it on this road. Very dangerous road to be doing it on, especially at night. The main problem is you'll have people come over into oncoming traffic around these corners, and that's what will cause the worst wrecks of all. Especially because the speed limit, like right there, is 45. That's pretty fast for a road it's this windy. The locals will fly up this road. Tourists will fly up this road, but you guys don't know it like we do, so please be careful. Alrighty, we are pretty much crossing into the actual Wares Valley now. We're going to start to see some little attractions and stuff like that. Beautiful place, and it's called Wares Valley because it's actually in a valley. It's in a valley between two mountains. So you see on the left here. Look at that pretty view. That's the nice part about Wars Valley is this view. It's unobstructed of just mountain front property. Coming up here on the right is the Catfish Kitchen. I believe it's Pawpaw's Catfish Kitchen. I've yet to eat there. I've always heard it's really good food. Get your New Orleans style food there. I have yet to eat there though. All these little side roads pretty much just take you to rental cabin communities. Coming up on your left is a Dollar General, so it's your one-stop shop if you need some groceries instead of having to drive all the way into Pigeon Forge for the week. And on your right is some little tiny shops. You got the Trump store, and you got some breakfast place I've yet to eat at, and another chainsaw carvers. Here on your right is some more little spots. You got some taco trucks there and little souvenir shops, a cannabis shop, and on your left is the food truck park, where any time of day you pretty much have 5 or 6 food trucks to choose from. You got some tastings off to your right here, some antiques to your left. And then to your left is the Hillbilly Restaurant. They got some coffee in there and everything like that. You also have another moonshine tasting place here coming up. Alrighty. We're going to take a right-hand turn onto the start of the Foothills Parkway. This road was just finished up not too many years ago. They made this major connection here to Wares Valley. Alrighty. Take a left, and you can drive the entire Foothills Parkway from here. Some beautiful views. Very good chance that you see bear and other animals, especially early in the morning and late into the evening. That's when they will be the most active. And as you just saw on your right there was a sign that says no food or fuel located on this road. So if you're coming into town, make sure you stock up on some food if you're planning on driving the Foothills Parkway. And make sure you fill up on gas. You also just saw a little sign possibly that said you need a tag to park. If you are parking and getting out of your car for more than 15 minutes going on a hike, you need a parking tag. You have to stop at one of those kiosks. I believe it's $5 for the day or $20 for the week. I may be wrong there. I know it is $5 for a day, though. Now, this is a main road, so if you do see animals, you can slow down, but I would not come to a stop. That might cause an accident. Couple little pull-offs here. Nowhere with views just yet. We'll hit some views here shortly. A little bit of a view through these trees here. A much better view here in just a minute. Stop there on the way back, and hopefully that sun will be setting. There's another pretty view. It really opens up over this bridge here. This is a beautiful view to your left. Just look at that. Holy cow. Another wide open bridge. beautiful, beautiful view. Well, that park ranger was flying. that view in for just a moment. We're not driving the entire thing today. We're going to turn around here. This is probably pretty close to the halfway. Careful trying to turn around here. We're on a little bit of a hill, so you have to really pay attention to everybody around you. That's the best spot for cell phone service, so if you feel like you're a little lost and you need a little bit of service in your life, there you go. Alright, now we're going to hit up every stop we see on our way back on the right-hand side of the road. We're going to pull in there and take a look around. So